Hi Virgo and Virgo rising. Here's your horoscope for August 2024. I'm Astrologer Joseph Anthony. All right, buckle up because we have a wild ride ahead. I'm not exaggerating when I say this month has a lot of heavy energy in it. And a lot of it has to do with the outer planets, but your ruler Mercury will also be going retrograde this month, so adding another level of confusion and doubt into the mix. And a lot of this has to do with career path. It has to do with partnerships. It has to do with self-identity. So these are the themes this month for many of you. So this reading's for anyone who has a rising sign in Virgo or a sun sign in Virgo. This is a general sun sign reading. Okay, so I have to be general because I don't have everybody's birthday and everyone's birth chart is completely different. So it's a tropical Western astrology sun sign reading. So as we begin the month, we can see here the sun is going through Leo right here in your 12th house of limitations and self-undoing, the doorway to spirituality. Also Venus is there as well. Now Venus will be moving into your first house, which will help you immensely this month with identity and partnerships. But because of the outer planets being in such difficult alignments, we need to be very careful, especially the second half of August, because the energy is very intense. And this happens to be for all signs, but because Mercury is retrograding your sign, that could be an issue. Okay, so let's dive in a little deeper and see what's going on here. So as we begin the month, we have the new moon in Leo on the 4th, right here at 12 degrees. So wherever this is in your actual birth chart, that's the area that gets lit up. And at 12 degrees of Leo in the 12th house, this is about spirituality. This is about mysticism. This is about working by yourself. This is about realizations. This is a very creative alignment, especially with Venus being there as well. There are no negative aspects to this new moon, so that means that you have the ability to create, you have the ability to move forward, especially having to do with career, because the alignments connect to Mars and Jupiter in the 10th house. So what that means is that anything to do with the public or getting out or trying to interact with others and share your knowledge and wisdom are going to be on the table. So I would say, approach this as you would, some new endeavor or a new adventure. Okay, but there is a but. And by the way, if you're interested, I found this website that gives you free moon readings. So here it is right here, speaking to the moon. And so I left the link down below. You can check it out for yourself when you have time. There's no obligation. They give you sort of a mini report, and of course they want to upsell you to buy something more, but that's totally up to you. But it's a free mini report, and it's actually pretty good, so I've gotten one, so check it out. But on the 5th, we have Venus entering your sign right there, okay? And that's pretty good, but, of course, there's always a but. Venus will be interacting with Pluto. See, 0 degrees, 0 degrees. This is an inconjunct. So you're worried about either health, or you're worried about your daily routine, or you're worried about a partnership of some kind that is not going the way you think or the way you would like it to. So there's a lot of concern here about something maybe from the past. Something about your self-worth, your lack of relationships, or a relationship that's not very satisfying right now, whether it's business or pleasure. This is in the mix here, okay? But what makes this more difficult is we look to the next sign below here. Mercury is in stationary position getting ready to go retrograde at the same time. So you're at a standstill. You're questioning, what the hell is going on? What's happening? Where am I going? What do I need to do? And this is all front and center here with this cosmic alignment, okay? So this is really a tricky time for many of you. Again, don't take it personally like it's only happening to you. It's happening to everyone. These just happen to be the cosmic alignments that are, appearing in this general sun sign reading. But again, we're going through a massive transformation right now, everyone on this planet. So no matter who you are, you're feeling this cosmic energy. So Mercury retrograde, as you know, is about the past. It's revisiting the past. Anything to do with the past is on the table the next 3 weeks. Now we're going into the really tricky time of the month. And then this is because we have Mars, first off, conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini, 10th house of career and status. It's at 16 degrees. You see that right there? And so this is about overthinking, overanalyzing, processing information, dealing with your company, dealing with a job, dealing with a father figure, dealing with overanalyzing every aspect of your life. Now, we don't need any more of that because Virgos tend to overanalyze everything to begin with. And now we have all this Gemini energy coming in to add more fuel to the fire of overthinking. And so this is all about getting out. This is all about the future. This is all about what am I doing? Where am I going? What's happening to me? This is all about that. Okay. And of course, as I've been saying all along in my other videos, we also have some crazy stuff going on with the politics in this country and around the world. And so there could be more political nonsense going on that we're all paying attention to, especially in the United States where we have an election year. So this is going to be very important. But if we look a little deeper, we see that these two planets are also making a strong aspect to Saturn, 17 degrees, 16 degrees. This is what's called a square. This is a major adjustment. This is irritation. This is frustration, a restriction with a relationship. And we also see that Venus over here at 11 degrees is also making a connection to these two planets, and will make an exact connection in a few days. And so we're starting to see the beginnings of what we call a T-square, which is a lot of stress, a lot of pressure to change, a relationship that undergoes a dynamic change, a shift in some kind or in some way. So we're seeing a lot of heavy energy coming in around the 14th or before it. And so you're going to be dealing with a lot of that as well. So please center yourself. Don't go into anxiety mode or stress mode, because there's a lot coming in. This heavy energy is going to affect everyone. Mercury backtracks into Leo right there. And now we go into the pity party mode. So be careful of this, because Mercury in Leo in the 12th house is like, oh, poor me. Nobody loves me. Nobody's giving me attention. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if anyone understands me. You got to be careful of that, because the 12th house is limitations and self-sabotage. And Mercury in Leo, it wants to be validated. It wants someone to pay attention to it. It wants somebody to listen. It wants somebody to love it. And so now it's going backtrack into this 12th house. You're thinking about the past even more so, the one that got away, the ex-lover, what happened in the past. You're going down memory lane in a very big way. And so this involves either a partnership or a relationship from the past, some decisions that you made from the past. It's all on the table here. And that's what this Mercury retrograde is going to do in this 12th house. Now, the fireworks really get ignited here on the 19th as the full moon in Aquarius is going to light up the 6th house. It's going to be at 27 degrees of Aquarius. So you'll see the sun at 27. We'll see the moon at 27. Okay, I have to have this chart the way I have it because I need the rising sign in Virgo here to show you. But think of 27 degrees. So it'll be the 12th house. And notice the sun and Mercury will be conjunct, so there'll be a lot of thinking and processing about either health matters, about direction, about your spirituality, about mysticism, about your limitations. And the 6th house has to do with your daily life, routines, so you're coming to some sort of realization about something. So pay attention to your health or the health of others. It could be mental health, physical health, emotional health, however you see it. Because like I said, the energy is very strong this month. And so this will be a push and pull to begin with. Then on top of that, we have Uranus in the mix at exactly 27 degrees. So once again, we're seeing another T-square developing here, another pressure point. So we have the sun, moon squaring Uranus right up here at the top of your chart in the 9th house. Where am I going? I want to travel. I'm tired of this. I need to change. I don't know what's happening to me. People are taking advantage of me. My partnerships are terrible. Nobody listens to me. You may go down that road and just have a meltdown or a realization about something or someone that's going to be very important to many of you. You see? But that's not the only thing going on the 19th. We also have Venus squaring Jupiter, and Venus is in your sign right there, 17 degrees of Virgo, which means yourself, your identity, partnerships, relationships, squaring Jupiter at 17 degrees, career, being in the public, and also Jupiter is squaring Saturn at 17 degrees. So you see another square going on here. Not only do we have the sun and the moon squaring Uranus, which is a wild card, then we have Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn also squaring in making another T-square. So this is a lot of pressure coming in. So pay attention to your body, pay attention to your mind and your emotions, because this involves another person. This involves your direction, where you're going. This could be health implications. Health, you need to pay attention to health, because the energy is being activated in the 6th house of health. And we already have Pluto in there kind of working its magic. And so pay attention. This is a very strong, severe energy that's coming in. It's going to affect everyone. I'm just pointing out what areas of life it's going to affect you. Okay? Now, on the 22nd and 23rd, the sun comes in to help. Now, the sun in Virgo can help out a bit. In other words, it brings a little bit more optimism to the equation. So about the 22nd into the 23rd, you're feeling either a little bit better, or you're feeling a little bit more optimistic about whatever just took place, and you're starting to make moves, you're starting to change, you're starting to look at yourself in a different way, people are starting to look at you differently, and you're starting to get a little bit more clarity. Okay, so it's like this tidal wave of uncertainty, the beginning of this month, all the way till about the 22nd, 23rd, and then after that, you start feeling more better. Okay, that's how I'm seeing this. And then, of course, Mercury goes direct on the 28th. That helps a lot. There it is in stationary position before it goes direct. It's in the 12th house, so you're starting to understand things. You're starting to see the bigger picture. You're starting to make sense of it all. You're listening to your intuition as it's trying to guide you. And so this is where you need to focus your energy on the future. So the second half of the month looks a little bit better for many of you. And of course, Venus will also enter Libra on the 29th and 30th. And so this is the second house of income and values. So once again, partnerships. So whatever you've gone through, perhaps with a partner, maybe you're resolving it. Maybe you're coming to terms. Maybe you're talking about financial matters, investments. Anything to do with another person is going to be on the table as Venus makes its way through your second house. And it's usually about 5.5 weeks or so. And so this is going to be a time where you could get some clarity or understanding about what it is that you want and where you want to go. So this is going to be a very restless month, mentally, emotionally, physically, and you may make a move or a decision that changes your life in some way. Okay, so that's what's on the table here for many of you. Okay, so anyway, there you have it. If you enjoyed this presentation and you want to know more about astrology, consider joining my private community. I've left a video here at the end of this video, and check it out, and hopefully I'll see you in the community. All right, so make the best of it, Virgo, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi, thank you so much for watching my monthly astrology. I really appreciate your support over the years. Have you ever considered learning astrology? Well, you're in luck, because I've created a full online astrology course in my private community. It's a full 6-module course that takes you from the beginning of astrology, what it all means, the mythologies, the houses, all the way to the more advanced techniques such as progressions, solar returns, how to read transits, how to make predictions. It's all there in this course here. And I even dive into some of the mysterious stuff, what some of the symbolism is all about. So I think you might want to check it out if you're interested. Along with the course, we have a very tight-knit community here where everyone helps each other out. And so if someone knows a lot about astrology, they help other people with astrology. So it's a community that really gets involved and, really wants to learn and help each other out. But as you can see here, I have a whole lot more on this private community. I also have the Inner Circle live calls each week. Now, this is something that I do twice a month on YouTube, but here I do them on a weekly basis. And I talk about various topics. You get to ask me questions, we interact, and we learn a whole lot more than just astrology. So this could be anything from astrology to what's going on in the world, predictions, politics, whatever it is. We talk about it in the Inner Circle calls. Of course, I do have videos here that I do not have on YouTube, so you get those too. And then I've got a private resource vault, which has videos that I suggest watching, books suggested reading, meditations, and more. So if you're interested in learning astrology or want to be part of a great community that's really growing fast, head on over to the link down below and click on the link and join today. All right? Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.